Good afternoon, this is your dude Oda coming to you with part 13 of the crochet basics. Let's learn some granny squares today. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with a fresh slip knot. Yes, there we go. Having a little trouble there myself. Then what we're going to do is we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, we got our starting chain. Let's continue. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch into the first chain. Okay, slip stitch. There you go. That'll make a nice little ring right there. It's not the magic ring, but it's a makeshift type of ring. Okay. Then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So the chain 3 is going to count as the first double crochet. Remember that. So what we're going to do is we're going to place 2 double crochets within the ring. So yarn over, pull up a loop, go through 2, go through 2. We're going to do it again. Yarn over, go through 2 and 2. Great. So now this counts as a corner. Okay, so we're going to chain 2 after this. Okay, that's our first corner. Now we're going to place 3 double crochets inside of the ring to make our second corner. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then we're going to chain 2 afterwards. Okay. Remember, in every corner, there's going to be a chain 2, but there's going to be a little bit of a switch up. So I'm just continuing it right now until we get 4 corners, because we're working with a square, right? So this is the third side. I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to finish this up, and then I'll meet you back at the end. So I got my 4 corners, so I'm going to chain 2 to end it, and then I'm going to slip stitch into the first 3 chain double crochet that we made at the beginning of the round. Slip stitch, and then you're good to go. Great. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Easy enough, right? All right. Now, the little yarn tail, just going to pull that just to make it tight in the middle. You know, just to make it a little bit tighter. And then now we're going to continue. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then what I do is I'm going to turn my work around. Okay. And then that little chain 2 space, we're going to place 2 double crochets into that chain 2 space. 1, 2. Now, since this is a corner, we're going to chain 2, and we're going to go back into that same chain 2 space and do 3 double crochets. Remember that your first chain 3 counts as a double crochet. Okay, 1, 2, and then 3. Great. So that's our corner. So we're going to chain 2. And then we're going to go off to the next one. So now that we have our chain 2, we're going to go into the next corner. We're going to place 3 double crochets into this corner. 1, 2, and 3. Since we're working in the corner, we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to place another 3 double crochets in the corner. 1, 2, and 3. Good. And then chain 2 afterwards. So I'm going to work all the way around. So I'm working on the last corner here with the 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet. And I'm going to chain 2. And now I'm going to lock it in place by doing a slip stitch on the top of the 3rd chain from the beginning. Okay. So we're just slip stitching there. And then we're going to chain 3. And that's the start of a new round. Okay, now that we got the corner situation handled, let me tell you about the other stitches. So when you're going into a non-corner, you're going to make sure you do 3 double crochets and a chain 2, and then move on to the next chain 2 space. When you get to a corner, remember to do your 3 double crochets, then your chain 2, and then go back into that same chain 2 space to finish off the corner, and then chain 2, and then move on. So it's the same thing over and over again, and it's pretty amazing. I made blankets and stuff like this. Started from something so small and worked my way all the way up. So that's how you do a granny square. And granny squares are really, really fun. You can make pants with them. You can make jackets. I've seen some crazy projects that people have done with granny squares, and it's pretty remarkable. So yeah, there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial, and follow for more. Have a good day.